Let's find out what I've been reading lately. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zach with Zacks Books, and today I've got 8 recent reads for you guys. I've got 3 books here next to me, 2 novels, and a screenplay. Yes, you heard that right. These books were all really good, all averaged, I would say, probably 4.5 stars. We will have these linked down below if you're intrigued with any of them, so you can check them out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We are near 3,000 subscribers. Always helps out. Really fun channel. Make sure you're subscribed, and let's get into some books. Alright, the first book I'm going to talk about is the Danielle pick of the month for November, and that is Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. This book was a pretty good surprise. This is, I'll just read like the little blurb here. Think you know the person you married? Think again. 10 years of marriage, 10 years of secrets, and an anniversary they will never forget. So there's 2 different kind of things that are happening with this book. You get a love letter every anniversary from this this guy's wife. Pretty sure his name is Adam. Yes, Adam. And Amelia is his wife. And so Adam has also got this condition where he can't like remember a person's face. Like he'll see a person and like not recognize them. He's got I don't remember what the condition's called, but he's got a thing where he can't recognize a face. I know one of the tricks is he's like I forget what his occupation is, but he does work for an author. I think he's somebody who adapts stuff to like a TV series or something like that. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. But he works with like authors and stuff like that. And they're at like a dinner party and he's like waiting to see this guy for like to see him. And the wife doesn't really like the author guy that much and is pretty much like, yeah, no, I haven't seen him. But in reality, they have actually like seen him like 4 times. But like she doesn't want to tell him because, I don't know. It kind of, there's a lot of twists in this story. There was one twist where I thought Adam and this author were actually having a love relationship with each other. And that was one of the theories I initially came up with. The twist at the end is phenomenal. I think it was really cool. Again, every couple of chapters you get an interval of like a love letter from his wife on their anniversary. But it was a really cool book. Winter vibes, which is kind of what I'm going for now. It's starting to get a little colder out. And like I said, it's a lot of really good twists. So, pretty solid book. This ended up, like I said, it was a 4.5 stars, I would say. I feel like I couldn't give it quite a 5. But 4.5 stars, really good book. There you have Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. Alright, the next one is the Screenplay. I know a lot of you guys are going to say that's not really a novel, it doesn't count. I watched the film while reading along with the script. And it's pretty much almost exactly the same stuff. So, only difference is this is a little bit of a shorter book and the movie was like 4 hours long. The Storm of the Century by Stephen King. So, as you guys can see, it is very much in screenplay form. I don't know how well you can see it or not. But, this was adapted into a TV miniseries, I think in the 90s or early 2000s. And I honestly really enjoyed the story. I really wish this was a novel because I feel like this could have been something like very, very powerful in terms of a book. It was still very powerful in terms of a screenplay. Also, the cover looks really cool. Very much so winter vibes in this book, too. Very much so. I absolutely loved it. I gave it 5 stars. Obviously, with it not technically being a novel, I'm not going to really rank this among, like, The Shining or, like, It or, like, those kind of books. Because it's its own kind of thing. It's not really like a novel. So, I'll try and keep this vague because it's a screenplay for a movie, basically. So, what's happening is there's this town, I'm trying to remember, Little Tall Island, which is this island off of Maine. And what happens is there's this antagonist, this protagonist, this evil guy who shows up with the storm of the century, pretty much cuts everybody off from the outside world, And this guy, I think his name is Linoge. I can't think of his last name. I think he honestly just goes by Linoge. But this guy, he's got this weird special ability. He walks around with this wolf cane. This cane has got like a wolf's head on it. He can control people. And he's a really cool ability. Kind of reminds you of like the Man in Black in a sense. But what he pretty much comes in and does is he comes with, and he's the whole film he's pretty much just saying like, give me what I want and I'll leave. But like he won't tell them what he wants until the very end, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because that would spoil a lot of stuff. It's a very solid story. It's just really good. And I know a lot of the TV miniseries stuff in like the 90s and early 2000s with Stephen King wasn't quite the best acting, but I would say for a 4.5 hour, I think it was about that amount of time, adaptation, it was pretty solid acting, and I thought it was really cool. And like I said, the whole plot of the book is just phenomenal. So I would give this 5 stars. Yeah, we have Storm of the Century by Stephen King. Alright, the last one I'm going to talk about is a book that has got its own video, so I'm not going to really rant about it in this one. And that is The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. This is book 1 of the Wheel of Time series. Again, the video is pretty much dedicated to this. That's going to be up here. Check it out if you want me to talk about this book more in depth, which I do in that video. Pretty much what I'm saying with this is I started my Wheel of Time journey, and it's a big journey. There's like 15 books, and I know I gave this 4 stars. A lot of the people who I watched kind of like discussed this book, kind of said the first one wasn't like a banger or wasn't like the best one in the series. Just kind of an average book for fantasy, and something I like literally keep berating in that video I did with this is I keep saying it's my first true fantasy. You know, I dove into Harry Potter, but that's like its own kind of fantasy type thing. This is pure fantasy. I gave it 4 stars. There's a lot of world building, a lot of stuff, and I talk about it all in that video, so check out that video. Ultimately, I gave it 4 stars, and I'm excited to continue because the next book is supposedly one of the top ones in the series, so which is called The Great Hunt. So I'm pretty excited to keep on going with the Wheel of Time, but I started it. So there you have The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. Alright guys, so these are 3 books that I read in November, well, as of late, recently. Again, one of them is a screenplay, but I'm counting it because it's in a book format. Leave me alone. But yeah, these are all really cool, about average 4.5 stars. Make sure you let me know what you guys have been reading lately. Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Again, we're close to 3,000 subscribers. Please subscribe. Really fun channel. So, yeah. We'll see you guys in the next video. Later.